Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna have a look at a magazine. This one is Wargames Illustrated 427. This one comes with a free frame. This is the frame from Cruel Seas. I'll be building it in a bit. Now, the review on the flip through of Wargames Illustrated is done by the people at Wargames Illustrated, and the link is right here. And if you want to see what's in the magazine, from my point of view, or what I liked about the magazine, the link to that is over here. So we're gonna break this open and build this. Yeah, let's get going. Okay, so let's look at the frame. You get 2 MBTs. I don't know anything about these MBTs, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to research what they are, and I really do not do much naval in, well, relatively modern. But it's a small sprue. You get 2 ships, and you get all the bits for it. Looks simple enough. I'm sure there's a building guide inside. But yeah, you get 2. Okay, let's get around to building it. Okay, so what I did was I initially gave it a black base spray. I painted matte black, and then I gave it an overall spray of uniform gray. And I think I could have just left it like this, and I could have played with it immediately. But I like the amount of detail that went in here. So even if it's just this, the spray actually worked well. There was a little bit of shading I've got because of how I chose to spray it. It looks worn. It looks rather weathered. Yeah, I quite like it. So what I particularly did was I gave the whole figure a nice wash with army painted dark tone. I prefer army painted dark tone when I'm doing ships, and I've done some steampunk ships using this. It's this particular one. I bought a whole bunch of these bottles, and I really like it. And as you can see over here, I think the lighting for the camera betrays how dark this ship actually is. The ship is pretty dark actually, but yeah, the light makes it look a little bit brighter. The hull was done with uniform gray. I made the uniform gray, and it looks bright in this video. But again, the detail was nice, and all I needed to do was just wash and just pick out the detail. I don't have much I want to say experience doing ships, so doing this one was quite interesting to see how just simple picking up different details would come out. Even working on the guns, I can't tell if the gunmetal comes off, honestly, but when it's a normal diffuse light, it looks great. This is the other variant. So what I did was I wanted the next boat to have a different look, so I went for a slightly brighter, and this one I used Reapers. I think it's like a light blue. It's off-white, bluish off-white. I can't remember the name of the color though, but I wanted to see how much I can pull out and see whether this method would work. And what I did again was pull every last bit of detail. I tried to line the ship as well. Now, I don't even notice this, but for both the ships, you can actually see some wake. Now, what I used some aquarium sealer to give it a little bit of a wake. But I think maybe I put too little, so you can't really see it too much. But yeah, I like okay, it was very simple to do, and to paint was surprisingly even simpler. Right. Again, so here you can see both ships. One is darker and one is lighter. I guess when you compare them both, you can actually see the huge difference. What I did not want to do was I didn't want to do any of the rigging. I didn't want to do any of the flags, just to show you what it would look like straight off the frame. I also in the Wargames Illustrated, there was articles about how you can actually add on more bits to the model to hyper detail it, which I think I could do at some point. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think this was a great exercise and a great experience for me. The last time I painted ships was let me see now. I think it was the Kingdom of Britannia fleet. which I think I featured before. The video is up in the corner here. So this one was almost the same, I think. It was easy because I knew the whole World War II has a slightly gray vibe to it. Also, when I pulled out the paints, I pulled out the grays. You know, so I went for the Army Painter spaceship exterior or spaceship interior. I did uniform gray. I brought in some Reaper grays, and I worked my way into the model. Again, I must give Warlord Games top points because the model looks really, really nice. You can actually play it like this without problem. But you know, I think some folks would really like to do the whole rigging and maybe some flags and stuff like that. And maybe if I were to do another ship, I'll probably do this. But this was simply because I got it free with the Wargames Illustrated, and it's just, you know, it's a free frame. And I like how it turned out. It looks really, really good. If you've got this, or you're thinking of getting into Cruel Seas, let me just say that the ship looks really, really great. And even if you're gonna get like maybe one sprue, maybe get a couple of ships just to try, I highly recommend it. The ship looks nice, the detail is there, and it was easy to paint. All the reasons you need to keep going into Cruel Seas. Right, so there you have it. That's another frame done. Again, I'll say this every time I get a new frame. New frames are a great way for you to have penetration into a whole new market. When you have a free frame, somebody who's buying the magazine is getting the free frame, and perhaps, you know, a slight push to starting the army that you're giving away for free as a frame. So it's a really good idea. I think more magazines should do this. More magazines should work with miniature manufacturers to release, you know, a frame each when it comes to the magazine. So yeah, that's my recommendation. That's pretty much the video. I hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, buy me a coffee if you like, and don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.